Adam was always a well-performing student from year 7 to year 10, but he never had really been a revision card person as he never saw the point in them.
He thought they take too long to make, and you can't really write anything in depth because there's never enough space for you to fit anything on.
He also found them messy to organize and file and really easy to lose. Adam always preferred to just get an empty notebook and write really long detailed notes. Just the act of writing allowed him to memorize what he's doing. However, recently he found out by his AMD tuition tutor that writing passive notes is actually one of the least effective ways to revise. This shocked Adam as he always felt the way he learned was perfect for him. But now in year 11 he did find it difficult to achieve such high grades in so many different subjects and found that what he studied 3 months ago he would forget everything about and had to start studying that topic from scratch again. Adam knew he had to study in a way which was the most effective, productive, least time-consuming, but most importantly would stay in his long-term memory. So, how did Adam overcome this and achieve top grades in his GCSEs and A-levels? Firstly, to understand this, let's explain how long-term memory works. To effectively store information in your long-term memory, your study approach should include 2 key elements. Firstly, active recall entails attempting to remember learned material without relying on immediate answers, as opposed to simply rereading it repetitively. Secondly, spaced repetition involves revisiting topics at varied intervals to deter forgetting. This is why revision cards are widely favored, as they facilitate both of these memory-enhancing techniques. Adam had heard of the software Anki, which is an online revision card software that allows you to create revision cards online. He tried using this, but found that it was so difficult to understand and even preferred physical revision cards. So what Adam did is he decided to create a middle ground. The first thing he did was when making his notes was changing the titles to questions. For example, for biology, instead of creating a subtitle of photosynthesis equation, he changed it to, "What is the photosynthesis equation?" This tiny change scientifically prompted his brain to start actively thinking about that section, rather than passive note-taking and reading. Secondly, he changed how he laid out his notes. He divided every page in his notebook by half and wrote the question on one side and the answer on the other. This is like the flashcard format, but everything is in one place, and it is part of the note-taking process, so it is more time efficient. Also, it means you are retaining more information when you are writing the notes in this style. Now Adam only has to worry about not losing one book rather than hundreds of tiny cards, and he can write as much detail as he likes. He also doesn't have to spend money on the flashcards or spend time cutting them out. Thirdly, Adam uses these notes to complete his active recall and spaced repetition. He gets another piece of paper and covers up the answers, whilst testing himself on the questions. He then reveals the answers to himself, and whatever he had forgot, he highlights or makes a note of to study again in more detail. This way Adam is always aware and focusing on his weaknesses. Finally, he then just makes sure to go over these notes on 3 to 4 different occasions spaced out throughout the year. Each time he studied the topic, he ended up spending less time as it cumulatively was improving his long-term memory. By the time of the exam, Adam did not forget anything. Not to mention he was a lot less stressed about the exams as he did not have to cram anything. And he enjoyed his learning process a lot more, meaning he procrastinated a lot less with this method. If you found any of these tips useful, it would massively help the channel if you could please drop a like on the video. And if you would like to achieve the grades you are aiming for like Adam did, then make sure to subscribe for more videos. And the link is in the description to book a free 1-to-1 lesson with our team. Thanks for watching.